With this video, let's begin taking a closer look at Fiverr SEO, meaning when people go to Fiverr and they search for something like SEO or logo design or whatever else that they need done. It doesn't matter what our example is. But what is really important is when you're selling your gigs to understand that most sales that you're going to make occur through on Fiverr SEO when potential clients are searching. That means you have to leverage search. Now, of course, when we're searching for SEO, and you can actually see from the Autosuggest immediately that the most popular SEO searches are SEO for YouTube, SEO for Shopify. So if you can provide those are immediately good suggestions for you. So whatever your service is, immediately start taking advantage of the autocorrect for ideas. And even if I do SEO YouTube, it might start telling me SEO YouTube Shorts. So if you specialize in YouTube, you might go further down that rabbit hole to get more ideas for services you can provide and keywords you can target. But what I really wanted to show you is that because in our case, we're targeting SEO, every gig is going to have the keyword SEO because the keywords in your title are your most important, most heavily weighted keywords. So this is how it all looks when you're shopping as a consumer. Now, let me show you my dashboard so we can look at it as though you're a seller. So when you're a seller and you go to your gigs, and under gigs, you'll have any gig you can choose. Let's say we'll choose my SEO strategy gig and we'll go to edit. First, there are these tabs across the top. Let's look at overview. That's the first thing. And of course, you're going to have your title, which is going to have your keywords and your long tail, your short tail keywords. Then you're going to have your carefully chosen category because some people find services to buy by browsing categories. This is less common than people searching, but people can still find you through categories. So you want to definitely pay attention to make sure you fill out your category correctly. Then the type of service, you want to choose whatever you provide, right? They give you options. And then you got your gig metadata, like the languages that you can do this in, and also industry experience. So let's say you have experience in agriculture. Okay, you click it. Whatever your expertise is, this is where Fiverr might rank you a little higher or recommend you next to some other services. Let's say somebody's searching for like law firm SEO. Well, their algorithm may be smart enough. If you click on like legal, they'll find more places to associate your gig with certain potential buyers and hopefully show it to potential buyers that are a better fit for what you're offering. And of course, that would help those buyers find you and buy from you. So definitely spend time in the industry experience. And by the way, even though you might see this in my own dashboard, you may not see this in your dashboard because Fiverr does treat the categories, like the categories here and the metadata, they treat them very differently across different gig types. So yours might look a little differently, but don't worry, just fill it out the best you can. Then lastly, at the bottom, there are these search tags where you can add keywords. I'm not actually 100% convinced that these make a big difference because I did this experiment and I added a very seldomly searched keyword like SEO mentor, this keyword. Now, if I search for this keyword, like there's almost no gigs ranking for this, right? So look, I'm going to search for SEO mentor. It's here, but I'm going to go to a different browser. And you see on this browser, I searched for SEO mentor and nothing comes up. My gig doesn't come up. There's only 5 services that come up. And then Fiverr says that's all we have, but mine is not there. So I'm not sure this makes a difference. So I'm not suggesting you abandon these. Definitely still put your best keywords in there, but understand that these hold either extremely little weight or no weight. But just in case they do hold some weight, definitely fill them out. Make sure you put all 5 in there that are allowed. And then once you're done with this screen, you go to description. In the description, you have your actual description of your service. And here again is a chance for you to repeat not only your main keyword, but your secondary keywords like SEO, for example, maybe keyword research or SEO for business. You see, I have a section for mentioning these secondary keywords like keyword research, creating content, links. You see, so if people are searching for links for SEO, while that's still very competitive, this actually gives me a slightly higher chance to rank a little higher for that keyword. Of course, you have to make your description read interestingly for potential buyers, but just don't forget to tastefully sprinkle in a few keyword variations. And this way, you'll set up your gig to have the potential to rank for the keywords you chose. Now, is it going to rank right away? No, because you still have to do all the other things like get some initial sales, get some initial reviews, create a video, all those other things. But at least foundationally, your gig will be set up for SEO.